Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we returned to Aerith Sea, met up with Talia, who wished to know more of the ancient Hyantia. Melly here was able to aid her in doing so. She apparently doesn't like being called out by people who aren't Ricky as she walked away. But either way, she was able to gain some new skills in the process of doing this, and we also explored a lot more of Aerith Sea, going to places we had never been before and finding some very useful things. This time, we are up at the top of Cirith Lighthouse in, well, Aerith Sea, before we head off to Magna Forest, seeing what has changed there since the Bionis moved. We're starting things off, of course, how else, but with a heart-to-heart. Ricky have question. For whom, I wonder? Yeah, Fiora. Ah, beautiful! See, Fiora, see! I see it, Ricky. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to Mechonis. Fiora? Ricky have questions. What is it, Ricky? Fiora? Please tell Ricky what is behind Mechonis. Behind Mechonis? I don't know. Just the sea and the sky, I guess. At least it's what I've been told. Maybe Fiora right. Something wrong, Ricky? Heropon Ricky want to travel around whole world after fighting finish. You do? Wow! That's an amazing idea, Ricky. I bet Shulk and Rein are planning to just sit around doing nothing. And Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one. Ricky amazing? Yes, Ricky amazing! Shulk and Rein are Ricky's friends, but Ricky cleverest of all! If you like, I wonder if there's really anything out there to discover. If there is, it would be nice to see it one day. Not one day, sooner, soon day. Fiora should be more excited. I'm excited, Ricky. It's just, will we ever really find anywhere else? If we do, will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Imagine a place where everyone could live in peace and harmony. It's called Colony 6. Not need for a place like that, Fiora. Make Bionis into peaceful world. That is Ricky and friends' duty. Good point, Ricky. You're completely right. Why didn't I think of that before? You've really opened my eyes. Opening eye no problem for Heropon Ricky. Friends make world better place together. I can't wait. Lead the way, oh Heropon. We'll all be right behind you. See, Ricky really is the true hero and Shulk is just merely a sidekick. Forget what he said on Prison Island, he takes it all back. Clearly. Anyway, it's everything I wanted to do here in Aerith Sea. All one of the things that I wanted to do for this video. Let's go to Frontier Village in the heart of Magna Forest because right over by the Sacred Altar is something really important. Ricky must use Nopon dialect to signify that he has arrived. When do you do that? Upon arrival, of course! Don't even deny it, that is totally the dialect that the Nopon would use when arriving in a place. It really is. But more importantly, yes, more importantly than puns, we have the fun-to-say name, Pipiki, right here. He has a side quest for us, or really, he's going to give us more insight on how he does not doubt that the Mythical Empress exists, and we will get a new affinity link between him and Pachipa. So let's do this. Do friends know who most amazing Nopon is? Gee, I wonder what Ricky is going to say. It Nopon Sage, of course. He lived by waterfall. If you ask Nopon Sage to grant your wish... Ah, Pipiki almost reveals secrets. Pipiki still believe in Nopon Sage. Little Pon so innocent. He do exist. He do exist. Friend of Pipiki saw Nopon Sage near waterfall. Friends not want to meet Nopon Sage? Nopon Sage like to eat, so friend should bring him food offering. Honoring the Nopon Sage, we get an Agarup 3 gem for this. Not really the greatest rewards. The reason for this being is that you can technically do this side quest a lot sooner. It's just that it's part of a side quest chain that, as you guessed, we would only be able to complete right around this time. Well, Heropon is going to take care of that. Ryan joins in, and okay, we have 4 soft sea cucumbers. He's actually going to eat those. Ugh. We don't have the other 2 items, unfortunately. We got everything you asked for, back once again. Now you may make your offerings to the Nopon Sage. You must sacrifice 4 sea cucumbers to his greatness. No, really, they're animal life, not plant life. Plant life. So he is saying that he's going to prepare the offering. We got to come back and see him when he is done doing so. We'll collect our reward, and we will wait 1.5 seconds for that. New record. Offering for Nopon Sage ready. Take offering to where Nopon Sage lives. Well, we heard before that he lives over by the waterfall, the Great Magna Falls, and overlooking that is the Divine Sanctuary that we discovered on our very first visit to Magna Forest. So we gotta make offering when there is a rainbow over the Machina waterfall. Then Nopon Sage will come out. This is only during certain times of the day during very specific conditions, so we have to do that specifically then. Do you think he'll cross a rainbow bridge to come and greet us? Nice, Hom-Hom lady looks so pretty flying over rainbow. Well, I can't fly, but I'm flattered you think I'd look so pretty. You have angel wings. I could see people thinking that you'd be able to fly just from looking at you. Well, we have meeting the Nopon Sage and we get the opposite reward of an aggro down 3 gem. Nopon Sage appear when they're big rainbow over waterfall. So friend's timing must be right. Okay, I'll give it my best shot. That's cool, but on your own, I think I'd better help you out. No one asked you. But thanks anyway. Wow, Fiora really does not have a lot of faith in Ryan. Some things just never change. So, Pipiki wanted he'd be able to eat bitter kiwi for the first time ever is what he wants the wish granted by the Nopon Sage. So, how about we go out to Magna Forest and we just see if this sage will actually appear after we make the offering. As you can see, there is a really wavy-looking rainbow over the falls. I wonder if that actually happens in our universe or not, or if it's just kind of a Xenoverse thing. Xenoverse! Dragon Ball Z reference, not even trying. But yes, they tell you to be overlooking the Machina Falls when you are doing this, but oddly that's not correct. You instead need to go back through the caves, and as you can see on the map, our quest objective is waiting for us at the end of it. No skip travel point directly there, you do need to go back through this cave in order to do this, and kind of worth mentioning, I find it a little bit interesting of all the things that are being carried over into Xenoblade Chronicles X, it's this, the fact that rainbow weather is actually going to be a thing in that game too. Because, like you said, there's certain things that will only happen when there is a rainbow over the falls. Such as... if I can stay in place and make the offering, there we go. Let's make it! There's a rainbow, let's make the offering! As soon as we do that, the Nopon Sage appears out of nowhere. We have never met this character before, so we are still meeting new Nopon. Let's talk to you. Was it you who summoned me with this scrumptious-looking offering? You wish to win my approval and be granted my treasure. What's that you say? What you say? Yes, we are here for something else. Or someone else. So Pipiki wishes to stomach that which he can't, the bitter kiwi. The solution is simple. Understanding his thinking is not. Kawoosh, kawee! Shabana, shabani! Grant me Piki's wish to stomach bitter kiwi! His wish has been granted. Return to Pipiki. We get Network of Knowledge as an achievement for talking to him. We get a quest objective update, and I actually didn't mean to press plus on that. I meant to, note the affinity chart update on that. Wow, it actually did take me to the affinity chart the first time. The Nopon Sage! Aside from Zanza, Mayneth, Dixon, Alvis, and Lorithia, is the oldest being in the universe at 9,999 years old. He is even older than any of the Machina we met. Older than Neonic, older than Mikol, all of them. So, yeah, I'd say he's very sage-like. Your wish has been granted! Apparently he's Fat Albert as well with those 3 hays at the beginning there. So, it is delicious now to him. He can now eat the bitter kiwi that he oh so wanted to be able to stomach. Ought to be proud of ourselves. No, it's too early for that. After all, we still have lots to do. Indeed we do. This game is nowhere near over. Ooh. Friends get Nopon Sage to grant Pipiki's wish. Sage do exist. Sage do exist. Friends wonderful. Now Pipiki like to eat everything. Thank you, friends. We get our reward for meeting the Nopon Sage, but are we done here? Actually, no. As of this point, this is going to turn into a very important side quest. I believe you can only go on from here if you have 3-star affinity with Central Bionis, and trust me, you really, really want to complete this one. In this moment of downtime, I was just reminded by getting that achievement back there that between episodes, I was fighting the Stormy Belgadon to get more affinity between the parties so we could view more heart-to-hearts. In the process, I got the achievement Smashing to Pieces. Hello there, Sagepon! I'm just gonna call him that from now on. Yeah, we summoned you, so you wish for me to approve of you and grant you my treasure. Before that, I will ask you if you are aware of my greatness! Could you tell me more? What? Do you mean to say that you know nothing of my greatness? Rethink your answer and give it to me again. All we heard from the children is that you live here. Then you must find out more about me in return. Listen to what the little pawn in the village have to say. Only then will you come to understand my greatness. Your greatness. What benefit would knowing of your greatness be to us? I will not give you the treasure as long as you maintain that attitude. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to do that. So, we gotta talk to the little pawn, and we gotta return him after we have done this. Legend of the Sage. We get poison +5 and revival HP up 3. Not the greatest golder experience, but actually not half bad of gems. I don't really use poison plus all that much, though. I think that'd be helpful on Ricky and Melia, but that'd be about it. So, if you want to know of our greatness, talk to the little pawn in the village who respect me. Ask Pipiki about me. I wish you luck. Not a problem. Consider it done. Speak into my Johnny Depp cape. Yeah, even though I don't think Johnny Depp actually wears a cape. Yes, we'd like to know more about the sage. So, sage make Pipiki like all food. That must mean sage like eating. Nopon sage can gobble tons and tons of grub. What? He said I am greedy? That young whippersnapper, how dare he insult me? Man, getting called a whippersnapper by somebody who's 1 year short of being 10,000 years old, that's the ultimate in just verbal assault. They have no respect for their elders. I do know a very well-behaved girl who should know about me. Ask Pachipa, then come back. He sounds a lot like Ricky, wouldn't you say? Half of his character is eating and the other half is bragging about his own greatness. Sounds pretty damn similar to me. Pachipa here, he bashed Dino Beast all by himself. He master of Machna Falls, Nopon Sage, so strong. Well, Ricky is actually quite strong as well, and he does like to bash Dino Beast, so I would definitely say they are indeed very similar. Let the rainbow remind you that the Nopon Sage comes out even in rain. So, yes, we know of your greatness. I will now permit you to revere me. But you have far to go. I know that you do not sincerely revere me from your hearts. What are you kidding? We revere you so much you should call us Paul Revere. Okay, no, that was just weird. I have begun to believe in you, but do not yet approve of you. Yeah. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Yeah, we eat problems like this for breakfast. Wow, they are so insulting. It sounds like dealing with them is such a challenge. Then again, I can definitely believe that. So, we gotta keep working at it if we indeed want the treasure of the Nopon Sage. These two really big shiny gems are clearly not the treasure. They are a taste of what is to come. Because the Homs consider it too big of a challenge to have a conversation with this guy, here's somebody more on your level, and I don't just mean height. What is it you desire? Why do you so wish me to approve of you? I know what to do. I shall have you demonstrate your courage! Do you know of my courage? Do not say that you do not know! Tell Heropon, Ricky! Tell! You're amazing, Ricky. You're gonna help them, aren't you? Of course! Ricky is mighty Heropon! What? That is absurd! How could you not know? Well, it cannot be helped. Follow the river below to Seahorse Islet and obtain proof of courage. What's Seahorse Islet? Ricky no want to do. It dangerous. Ricky no want get hurt. Stop your complaining. This is a test. If you want me to approve of you, then be silent. Show me just how brave you are. Challenge of the Sage. We need to go to Seahorse Islet in Machna Forest, a location that we have never been to. It's actually a really interesting location, at least I think it is. So if we pass the test, it'll be not long before he approves of us. We must take care. Easy peasy. Wow, not what he was just saying a second ago. He's just like, no, that's way too dangerous. We gotta hype this up. Well, Ricky apparently got very brave and got a lot of courage in a very short amount of time, and that is exactly what the Nopon Sage wanted. He went from way too dangerous to easy peasy in a matter of seconds and said to let him take care of the whole thing. So, after that long run-on sentence, the place where we need to go is actually the pod landing site of all places. Yeah, I know, we haven't been here in a while, but basically we want to go over by the river that comes from Great Machna Falls. And while having this be in the rain, it's so dramatic. Once you're at Bridge 3, you want to Geronimo! Splat. Wow, I'm just trying to die in peace. This Brog comes along and just steps on me while doing so. Guess he wanted to put me out of my misery or something like that. Note to self, go to the other side of the bridge if you don't want to be a Heropon pancake, because this side is all water and no coast. Once going down here, this is actually a location that I discovered on my first playthrough when I first got to Machna Forest. I was just curious if you could actually jump down here, so I just kind of swam around as much as I could. As you can imagine, I was here for a very long time because that river, yeah, you can only just barely see the Machna Falls through that, through the canyon right there. It's crazy just how long of a place this is. There's not really many strong enemies around here, pretty standard stuff though, so you really could have easily come here on your first visit. Just really depends on what order you explored things in. Of course, I tend to not go places until a quest tells us to, just because I don't really want to spend a lot of time going places if there's no skip travel point for us that'll save us time later. You know, just for the sake of keeping the videos efficient and for the sake of making it so that we are, you know, exploring locations. Wow, looked like he ate that item orb. Just so we're exploring locations in an order that I guess makes a little bit more sense of presenting it in a video. But of course, if you want to explore the regions and try to get everything in the map filled in your first time, that's great too. It's really a lot of fun. Definitely try doing that sometime if you haven't though, because you will always learn new things about these areas whenever you do that. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. There's a lot of rock formations just off in the distance right here. Wow, I'm actually having a bit of deja vu. I don't think I've talked about this before, but I tend to get premonitions in dreams a lot, so the kind of main theme of this game, like in battle, seeing visions of the future, it's kind of has a deep connection with me because I always seem to get that. But yeah, I had a dream the other night of me saying that while looking at this view with the time of day in game being this. But again, I'm just kind of rambling off topic. You can see that our quest objective is right ahead of us. We need to get onto that little islet, and believe it or not, I think it's actually in the water and not in the islet itself. If you haven't noticed, though, as we've been getting closer to this island... Oh, secret area! I didn't know this was counted as a secret area. Not much experience. Apparently you were meant to discover this a lot sooner. Also got the achievement Gallant Hero. What you need to do is get into this water that is rushing faster and faster. Grab this red item orb. And I'm going to try getting as close to the edge as I possibly can to show this. Look at that. That waterfall goes up. Bye, Charla and Fiora! I'm going to join you! Oh, crap! Okay, well, at least I got to show it. This goes off of the side of the Bionis, as in, this waterfall lets out in the endless sea that the Titans are standing in. Yeah! If that's not the most extreme way to die that we've seen so far, I guess other than Mumkar getting stabbed before going off the side of a Titan, yeah, that definitely is. Here we are, a truly glorious performance. This is indeed the proof of courage. I have now seen your bravery, even though I died in the process of getting it. Apparently that's what you wanted, and that was a spectacular performance as far as you're concerned. So, we have one final test. We need to give it our all to do so, and we are all done here. We basically just need to accept this one final test, and we will gain the treasure of the Nopon Sage. The next test is the most difficult of all, but if anyone can do it, it is... No, I will save no more. Get our rewards for that, and hopefully these really small rewards stop in the near future, because this next one, oh boy. Yeah, so you're here at last, our Heropon. But you are not yet a true Heropon. Ricky real Heropon for this year. Of that, I am aware. Then you are merely this year's Heropon, not a true Heropon. What difference? There has only ever been one Heropon of whom I have approved. You, Ricky, would be the second. Wow, Ricky really that good? If you pass the final test, what'd Ricky have to do for last test? An opponent against which I fought long ago. It is called Unreliable Resno. Unreliable Resno. Real dangerous name you got there. Defeat this foe and show me your courage. Show me your moves. Well, we have... Wow. Ask and you shall receive with the rewards getting bigger. We don't know what item we're going to get for this, but... Let's do this. Unreliable Resno dwells near small island below here. The fight between us was long and fierce. You must be well prepared. I shall remain here and enjoy the performance. Down to that island that you can see from the overlooking of the Great Magna Falls is where we need to go. We've swam there once before, but now there's actually something there for us. I will meet you guys there. There it is over there. He is a level 96 unique monster. I'm legitimately afraid that I might need a grind for this one because I have not taken on anything this tough. We did defeat a level 97 monster a few videos ago, but it was not a unique monster, not a boss, just a regular enemy. So for that reason, I am a little bit worried. The other thing is, I kind of want to have Ricky in the party at the very least for this because this is very much his fight. And the issue that I have with that is just that he's not very good at fighting near water due to his height, as we have seen before. I really need to put up my reflection badly right here just so I don't get hurt any further. Guys, if you could draw the aggro, that would be very much appreciated right about now. I know I say that a lot when playing as Melia, but it really is true. Okay. I'm just going to be the party buffer. Come on, guys. I wasn't even... My auto attack was enough to get me the aggro because they're missing so much. Okay. If I can get a heal. Okay, good. I almost got another reflection ready already, so I guess maybe this isn't too bad if I'm using Melia in the party. I know that relying on reflection isn't really the best way to go, but you know what I mean. I am kind of... Yes. I probably need to grind. Trying this again! I hate this thing. My party is levels 89 to 90. I went into 3-stage summit on Valak Mountain. I did grind off of the glorious Slavos that are level 97 up there. I was just barely strong enough to take them out with experience gems equipped onto Melia right here, so that's how she's higher level than Ricky now. So, Unreliable Resno. You wanna know what his worst enemy is? If you're gonna say Melia, not even close. This rock that I'm standing behind. If you can keep the aggro on whoever you're controlling, and you're using somebody like Melia or Charla that have a lot of range on their attacks, you can just simply sit behind this rock, not move, and he can get stuck on it. While he is doing this, he has no arts that can target you from that far away, so he's just simply stuck there unable to attack you, swimming head first into this rock the entire time. If you want to try to take him on really underleveled, this is what I would recommend doing! Okay. It is really important that once you have the aggro on the character that you're controlling who has range like this, you don't want to move too much. I moved right there to try to encourage Charlotte because her tension was dropping, but yeah, unfortunately for me, I realized it before he was able to get around the rock. But seriously, as much as we are rocking at this fight, I think I should probably actually talk about this enemy a little bit more. It can be a little hard to swim up to this island without getting noticed by him and him taking out a really sizable chunk of your HP, plus you don't get the battle start affinity in the water. Well, he only spawns during the day, so if you just simply switch it to nighttime, swim up here, and then initiate a battle with him once you're on the land, you will have a much easier time due to just how many battle effects you can get from skills when you're fighting higher level enemies. That can make a world of difference whenever you're trying to take on something this powerful. Okay, you see that vision? I run behind this rock. I have changed the future. Yeah, because he is unable to target me with that art after that vision is shown to me, it just simply cancels it. It's kind of incredible, but yeah, just because he's not able to target Melia with it anymore, that's what happens. That vortex art, though, can be really devastating. It attacks the entire party. Well, I guess I shouldn't really, forget too much. I'm fine here. But yeah, it's a case where a vision will show it only attacking one member of the party, but it attacks everyone. That can be really bad if it catches you off guard. Once again, use that rock to your advantage. It might seem really cheap, but it definitely helps. Ooh, well, better Ricky than me, right? Because if I were to die with less than a third of the party gauge, we'd be done for completely. He'll be fine. He's got 1 HP short of 10,000. He has 1 HP for every year that the Nopon Sage has lived. If that is not symbolism for a true Heropon, then it's just limitations of the game only having 4 characters to display pretty much any number. So, I'm going to encourage Ricky right here. You want to be really careful. I got him behind the rock once again. I need to not acknowledge these things. I know I do that every time where I'm like, hey, I'm doing really well. Nope, and then just doesn't really want to give it to me. Well, we're at a point where Melia and Ricky are pretty even in the aggro. If I could get it back, I should be able to just keep him locked on the rock. You know, this thing is much greater than just simply a rock. This thing is a monolith. It is a symbol of our hope for humanity, or I guess in this case, humanity. Well, I guess Melia is only half Hom, so it doesn't really work out too well, but either way, Ricky is going to take that attack for me. Melia is just simply going to use him as but a tool for taking that attack. Or I can get the aggro too and just simply cancel it. That worked out great. I'm actually very pleased with how smoothly this is going. I know that I've died once already, but I felt like it was a small price to pay for getting the aggro off of Melia completely. Take that, resist it just fine, doesn't get dazed. That, damn. Just gonna keep our damage over time here. With only a few more summoned bolts, I think we'll be fine. I know I got 1 HP, but I still have a free revive, and I'm about to get another one, so no big deal there, really. Let's do that. I think I'm gonna hang back for just a little while. I am buffing the party, making their ether attacks a lot stronger by just simply being here with these summoned bolts over my head. So I don't really think it's too big of a deal if I just kind of let them try to take the aggro away from me, and I just kind of hang back and see what happens. Let's see here, Gala Crush 9. Apparently I was thinking of Gaia Crusher 9. No, Gala Crush 7. Can't even say that straight. Let's get a heal from that burst affinity. Ricky, I guess once again, you're the one taking the attack, buddy. You got the most HP, so you are designated to it. All right, let's take it. Let's see what happens here. Okay, he is down, but I should be absolutely fine. We have an almost full party gauge. Well, we were like right there. Come on. He has like a tenth of an HP, and we're doing. I don't want to celebrate too soon because that. Let's see what this is. Okay, same talent art once again. I can't block that with reflection. Let's see. Discharge that. Discharge another one. So I'm gonna copy. Come on, I gotta keep doing this. I'm gonna just spam arts at this point because he's gonna kill me in a few seconds. Come on! Alright. I'm down, but they're still alive. They're still able to attack him. Okay, Ricky's coming over to help me when it's that low on health, and Charlotte got the kill.
Maybe we should
wow.
stop here for a while.
Ricky gave up the glory to save Melia. He really does care. That is so sweet. Get these items and let's go see the Nopon Sage. Whoopee indeed! We have done it! We have passed your test! We actually managed to defeat it! Good to know you had so much confidence in us. In the face of such heroism, I have no choice but to approve of you! Ricky, you are true Heropon! Only the second true Heropon in Nopon history! Ricky number 2! Ricky number 2! Ricky got questioned for Nopon Sage. Who was first Heropon? I thought you would never ask. It was me! I defeated Unreliable Resno single-handedly. Nopon Sage was lonely Nopon. How dare you say such a thing? There is more important matter. Your heroism has won you my approval. I grant you my treasure. Treasure it, as it is a gift from me. Yeah, finally got treasure! We get the Meteor Nibbler, in addition to all that experience and money. We'll take a look at that in just a moment, but more importantly, Ricky's heroism skill branch has been unlocked. Oh, level up. Wow, what a time for Ricky to level up to 90. That's awesome. But yes, Ricky did get a new skill branch from that, and I think there is no more fitting trait they could have had it be than heroism. That is awesome. Equipping this will give Ricky 2% higher chance of getting critical hits. He will also get the skills Heavy Equipment, allows him to equip heavy armor, pretty self-explanatory, that way you don't have to link it onto him anymore should you want to equip it. Nutritious, greatly increases strength, 50-point increase. Some people equip Ricky more to be an ether attacker, and it's not very hard to see why, but this makes him a lot more viable for using physical arts. Kissy Kissy, halves the party gauge usage when reviving allies. 50% less party gauge use, so effectively, he can revive someone 6 times on a full party gauge instead of just 3. Ouchies! Increases spike damage dealt by 25%. Ricky is Angry is an excellent spike art, sometimes dealing 8 times the damage back. Increasing that by another 25% is outrageous. And his final skill, Cuddly Hero, increases resistance to debuffs by 30%. He's just so awesome, isn't he? Like, Ricky's skills may be unorthodox, definitely, but I still love him. What is he getting on Vivacity out of curiosity? Oh, increased experience awarded during battles during the day. That could be nice, but you know what? No. I'll actually keep him on Vivacity a little bit longer just until I get that. Aside from getting that new skill, we did get a new weapon for Ricky, the Meteor Nibbler. How about we take a look at that? This is, oddly, only a 1-slot weapon, and we have better stats on a lot of things we already got from lower-leveled quests. But if you want to see what it looks like, yeah, it's one of those snakehead ones with the double shields on it. Pretty cool. But I still think I'll stick with my Comet Biter. Today, we explored new regions of Machna, met the Nopon Sage, and Ricky became the second true Heropon in history. He's really come a long way in proving himself. First, they just gave him the title of Heropon to get rid of him. Now he's gained the approval of the very first Heropon. Next time in Xenoblade Chronicles, we're going to be exploring more parts of the world, doing more side quests, and viewing more heart-to-hearts. What else did you expect at this point? Ha ha ha! We got some other really important side quest chains to take care of that'll give us rewards just as great as this, if not better. See you guys then.